Cleveland Cavaliers so far off to a good start in free agency. First, I got Georges Niang that can help off the bench. And now you get Max Strus, who was one of the main pieces in the Miami Heat run to the championship, even though we know they fell short to the Denver Nuggets in the final. So a sign-and trade deal it was for the Cavs. And Strus signing a 4-year, $63 million deal. And C.D. Osman and Lamar Stevens and a second-round pick goes to the Spurs. That they absorb those contracts. And a second-round pick goes to the Heat. So right now, the Cleveland, we know last season they were top-heavy in the starting rotation. But off the bench, they didn't really have much going. And now to have a guy, Max Strus, who can either start or come off the bench, obviously, and play a productive 30, 35 minutes per game. That's big for this Cleveland Cavalier team. To go with a Donovan Mitchell, to go with a Darius Garland, Jared Allen, obviously, he was solid, and Evan Mobley last season. So right now, Max Strus, last year, great year, 11.5 points a game, 3.2 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 2.5 threes a game, and 41% from the field. But he really stepped up playoff time with Max Strus, and this is where he got the big contract now, over $15 million per year after having a monster playoffs, is Max Strus. So right now, in terms of fantasy basketball, he's going to get a lot of playing time over there. I know last year he wasn't that huge of a fantasy option, but 12-team leagues are deeper. He definitely was. But this season, he's going to get big playing time. Cleveland paid him like a top guy right now. Like I said, over the $15 million per year. And his specialty, we always know, is three-point shooting. And he could create his own shot off the dribble. He could even get to the hoop a little bit. And that's what he's going to bring for fantasy owners. So Max Strus, he's probably a player I would target anywhere from the 8th to the 10th round once your fantasy drafts up here in the next few months here. So the other guys in this deal, C.D. Osman go to San Antonio. Wouldn't be surprised on me if he's cut loose from the San Antonio Spurs team and he goes to a contender, or whatever the case may be. Even though Osman last season, he had some decent ball games, and his numbers weren't totally horrible. 8.7 points a game, 2.3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.5 threes a game, and 45% from the field. So Osman, good field goal percentage. His specialty as well is three-point shooting. To get an upgrade in a guy like Strus who could do a little bit of everything, like I said, in terms of scoring the basketball besides just shooting the three ball. So that's why he went over there to San Antonio. Even though he could be a mentor and a rotation player, I just don't see it, and I could see him getting waived and going to a contender. But even though, no matter where he lands, he's not going to be consistent enough, is Osman, to be a fantasy option. As a rotational player for an NBA team, sure, but not obviously an option for fantasy owners. And then Lamar Stevens, last season, he didn't really see the court at all for this Cavs team. He played here and there sporadic minutes, 5.3 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 44% from the field. So maybe he'll stay with San Antonio as a guy they'll have as a project and try to develop. But right now, no fantasy value at this time. And the Heat in this deal, they only get a second-round pick. I guess it's better than nothing, where Strus could have just signed with the Cavs without a trade. But anyway, Max Strus leaving the Miami Heat, and the Heat now have to fill two big holes after losing Gabe Vincent to the Lakers. Now Strus to the Cavaliers for this free agent period. So we'll see what Strus can do with his new team with the Cavs in the upcoming 23-24 season.